Donald Trump Jr. going into the lion's den today in a fiery showdown on The View. The president's son clashing with the Trump-hating co-hosts over attacking the whistleblower. Take a look.
I think the reality of the answer is the whistleblower's name was on a little website called The Drudge Report a couple of days ago. It was in Real Clear Politics. I literally quote tweeted an article that had the guy's name in the title of the article. So that whole thing is nonsense, but I wish the outrage would be equal.
And then it got wild when the conversation turned to civility.
You've worn blackface. Whoopi,
no,
you said
I'm sorry, and don't.
You said that Roman Polanski, it wasn't rape when he raped a child. So let's talk about
let's talk about this. So you want to bring this up? The question came up.
I did not go in blackface, please.
No, she was not in blackface.
Thank you.
She was.
Well, I think she had said at the time that she had darkened her skin.
She was wearing blackface, okay? And she tried to get out of it, and he nailed her, and I loved it. I loved watching him nail her and hitting on the hypocrisy. She also said something that people kind of overlook. She said that comedians have a special exemption for free speech. She was defending, she was saying, oh, no, you can't say that. Only comics can say that. That's BS. Comedians don't have special rights that other people don't. And Joy Behar, you call yourself a comedian? Then we all can call each other comedians.
All right, Juan, what did you think about it today? Everyone was watching all over the country. It was probably the most watched thing besides your show.
Well, you know me, Jesse. I wasn't watching, but I've heard about everybody's talking about it. And I think from what I hear from conservatives, Don Jr. did great. They are delighting in the fact that he went into the lion's den and he called him out and he threw mud at him and he escaped. I think there are points at which he didn't look very strong, but you know what? Credit to Don Jr., right?
Yeah, that's tough venue to be in. And Tulsi Gabbard was also there, and there was a nice little exchange that she had. Let's watch.
The previous day.
Yes.
Some of you have accused me of being a traitor to my country, a Russian asset, a Trojan horse, or a useful idiot, I think was the term that you used. So if you're saying it's not deliberately, then you are implying that I am too stupid and too naive and lack the intelligence to know what I am doing. That is extremely offensive.
You're on state TV all the time. Why do you go on Fox TV? Fox Channel.
I go on Tucker Carlson, go on Brett Baier, go on Sean Hannity, go on MSNBC, go on CNN. I am here to speak to every single American in this country.
Katie, I think it's safe to say that Joy had a rough week.
When you're losing the argument, just say, you go on that state TV called Fox all the time. Look, I give credit to the ladies of The View and the producers for having these contentious people on for, after some of their hosts had insulted them personally and said a lot of bad things about them. The ladies threw plenty of mud their way as well. Tulsi has been on a tear in trying to clear her name after Hillary Clinton accused her of being a Russian asset, and then people like Joy Behar, of course, jumped right on that bandwagon and agreed because for some reason, I don't know why, Hillary Clinton's not running again for president, but they're still defending her. So, look, it's nice to see everything aired out in the open. Don Jr. brought the receipts on ABC, on Joy Behar's costume choices, et cetera, et cetera.
And he's out there trying to sell a book, and it's probably working.
First of all, I just want to say, Juan, I'm very disappointed you didn't prepare for the segment and watch the entire interview. On The View today. I did, and I took notes, and I wrote down, very difficult to watch at times. The conversation got very heated, very emotional.
Very personal.
Voices the volume level kept getting higher. I think at one point Whoopi used a bell to get in there and stop everybody. I think there was some good and there was some bad moments. There was probably more bad than good. Good points, bad points were made. It went off the rails at times. And my final point, Greg Gutfeld, was that I fear that that table at The View may look like a lot of Thanksgiving dinner table this coming holiday based on the political environment that we're in today. Hopefully not. No politics at the dinner table, right?
No, because it's bad for climate change. So we're not actually going to Thanksgiving. It is amazing how personal everything becomes to Joy. How ironic her name is Joy when she's so miserable. If you don't agree with her, she thinks you're either stupid or evil. And I think that's the hard part about it. I don't see that with Whoopi. I think Whoopi actually tries to understand people.
She's more of a moderator in that role.
Yeah, but I thought I felt uncomfortable, but I was at the gym too, so I'm normally uncomfortable there.
Yes.
Yeah. I just quickly.
Everyone's also uncomfortable.
Let me just quickly say, in both cases, I think
Yes.
they got great ratings with this highly contentious. But Tulsi's getting 1.5% from Democrats. When she
She'll
says
be on
she's
the debate
talking,
stage in December, by
she's
the way.
right. But guess what? It's the far right that takes credit for her number because it's the Russian bots. That's who. That's who boosts her. I don't understand how anybody can say she's not an asset.
Okay.
Wow.
She's an asset to the Democratic Party.
Yes.
No, to the Republicans if they want a third party run to diminish and split opposition to Trump.
Juan, we've had enough Joy Behar. Let's keep moving on. All right.